Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is
come on.
A chance for a play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Come on, bro.
And they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Barkley. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
You know, we play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing his Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Ravens 3. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
14. Ravens 6.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Don't worry. Come on. Come on.
Yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Gets around him. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be held in by the tight end Andrews. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
5-yard gain on the play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Up the middle with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. On the move past the 40.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's first and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Pass complete. Goddard.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
This is 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Great, great, great. Set. Out. 73. 63.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
My fault, that was on the game.
Incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
180.
They'll look to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime.
Oh, he had it. He had it, man.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He may go. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf.